Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. This time it's one of my subscription boxes. It is Glossybox from April 2023. So their most flexible plan is the rolling 1 month subscription. Now, similarly to Look Fantastic, I looked at their website before doing this video and the monthly rolling 1 month subscription price seems to have gone down again. So I don't know what's going on there. I actually subscribe to this on a 6 monthly basis, so I can't really compare what I paid this time to what's showing on the website. So I'm really not sure what's going on. I imagine whatever's happened with Look Fantastic is what's happening with them. So I don't know whether the price has gone down or not, but it's worth checking out if you fancy doing it on that basis. There are cheaper plans. You do have to commit to subscribing for a period of time. And they say the value of this month's box is over £50. There is a card with the box. Now, I have unboxed it, but just to show you as well, really pretty colouring with the packaging this month with the tissue paper and the ribbon. I love that colour. It's one of my favourites. Anyway, there is a card with this box, which has the usual QR code on, taking you to their online magazine. It explains the theme, which this month is called Bloom and Grow, and they say while nature celebrates its radiant comeback, now is the perfect time to let ourselves grow and flourish. Allow yourself the time to get back to your beauty roots and let nature inspire you with the products inside our April box. So the first item in here is by Christoph Robin, and it's the cleansing purifying scrub. It's a deluxe size of 40 mils. Glossybox says it's worth £9. You can buy 75 mils for £18 on the brand's website, so that does sound like a fair valuation. They say this deep cleansing shampoo refreshes sensitive or oily scalps and removes daily build-up, helping to calm the sensation of itchy scalps. Used once a week or post-colouring, its exfoliating and soothing properties help the scalp to feel rebalanced and purified, leaving hair looking beautifully fresh and shiny. The key ingredients are sea salt crystals, which gently exfoliate. Natural carbohydrate complex helps to rebalance the scalp's natural defences by reducing the effects of dehydration. Bisabolol, extracted from the Brazilian candeia tree, helps to calm the scalp as it cleanses. Now, it is for sensitive or oily scalps, and they say once a week or immediately after rinsing a chemical colorant, apply a tablespoon of product onto wet hair, gently massage into the scalp, including the nape of the neck, and emulsify, rinse thoroughly. So I have had this before, but do you know what? I'm not sure it's one for me. The reason is when I was having that problem with my dry hair over winter, I did use this and I did enjoy using it. It's a strange one because it is a beautiful product to use. I'll show you what it looks like first of all. I am going to pass this on, but it'll be to a friend, so they won't mind me showing you. And this is what the product looks like. So it does feel very much like a sort of a scrub, but it does lather up really, really well once it's in your hair, on your head, and you apply water to it, and it becomes very much shampoo like. So it's a beautiful thing to use, and it smells gorgeous. It's got that kind of sea smell, you know, the sort of smell you get with those room diffusers or candles when they say sea drift away or something like that. I don't know, that's just made up at the top of my head there. So it's a lovely, lovely product, but it's not right for my hair type. And I have to say, I think it might have been one of the things that I used at the time that may have contributed to the ridiculous dryness of my hair. So I can't actually claim that it is definitely that did it, but it's my own fault. It's not for my hair type, so I shouldn't have gone there. I shouldn't have tried it out. I am just terrible when it comes to things like that. I just have to give them a go, especially if they're unusual, and then I just regret it, live to regret it. So I would suggest if you've got really, really dry hair like me, then I wouldn't risk trying it out. Honestly, I'm sure it doesn't do well with dry hair. But if you've got oily hair or irritated scalp, etc., with not dry hair, then I think it would be worth a go. Now, I can't claim 100% that this did make my hair worse, but I've got a little feeling that it did. Okay, the next item is another one though that I'm not going to keep because it's a Brushwork scalp massager. So Glossybox says this has an RRP of £7.95, and it does seem to have around the same RRP on various suppliers' websites, although you can get it cheaper. Now, Glossybox says level up your hair care routine with this scalp massager with a sleek, easy to grip design. The tool will stimulate health hair growth whilst keeping dandruff and oil buildup under control. Use alone or pair with your favourite shampoo, oil or treatment. It's easy to use on wet or dry hair. Simply press to control the level of pressure. For exfoliation, move the tool against the scalp in a circular motion or use sweeping strokes starting from the front of the scalp to the nape of the neck. For massaging, press down on the scalp with the brush over the scalp to stimulate pressure points. Now, this isn't really one that I like either. I've got kind of like a little delicate sensitivity on my scalp, and if anything presses too hard, I just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. So I have actually got one of these, which I've never used. There's no point having another one. So that's going to someone else as well. I'm not quite sure who yet, but I'm sure I'll find somebody. The next item, so with these two products, I think everyone gets these two in this box, and I think the same with this one, everyone gets this one, which is the Beautonique Beauty Great Lengths Mascara. Glossybox says it's got an RRP of £18 and it is available on the brand's website at that price. Glossybox says thicken, lengthen and curl your lashes with this mascara containing conditioning ingredients. Your lashes will be strengthened from root to tip. So this was a little bit of a strange one because I took the description from the Glossybox online leaflet because the brand's website details different oils to those mentioned on the actual packaging of this product, which says it's formulated with a jojoba oil and castor oil. So I don't know what's going on there, but sometimes ingredients do change with products, and sometimes websites just get it wrong, don't they? Anyway, I've had a go with it today and I really rather like it. I mean, it's kind of cute packaging with the pink and the blue, quite a spring-like colours. With the pastels. I'm thinking about my nails more than anything. Here is what the brush looks like. Now, it's a very spiky, pointy brush. So, it is quite, those spikes are quite sort of solid. So I did poke myself in the eye again this morning. I hate it when I do that. But once I've got the hang of it, it did very well. And I shall come in a little bit nearer. I've got scrub in my nails again. I did that on the last video I did with scrub in my nails. Anyway, I'll come a bit nearer and show you what my eyelashes look like. It did a really lovely job. And I did manage to get it in quite close. Not all the way, because I was a little bit frightened after I poked myself in the eye the first time. So I didn't get it quite in as far as I'd like to, but I got it into these corner ones really well. I think I did 2 coats in the end, but I could have got away with 1 quite easily. And I do think it definitely did give a lengthening to my eyelashes. So I like that. It's a really nice mascara. Now, next, it goes a bit funny in terms of the box, because here comes the confusing part. I don't understand these lucky dip choice things. I don't know how it's meant to work, and I don't know again this time. So the way it looked to me is that you either get one of 2 things, first of all. Now, I could be completely wrong here, but the way it looked to me is that you either get the Beauty Crops Avocado Primer, 30ml. They say it's got an RRP of £22, but that size is sold on the brand's website, but showing at £14. So I don't know on that valuation, is nowhere near. Glossybox says minimise pores, smooth skin and achieve a lasting makeup look with the Beauty Crops Avocado Primer with a nourishing milky serum infused with avocado of all things. Haven't said that enough times, have I? Your skin will be packed with moisture for a healthy complexion, which actually sounds like a really nice product. I would have liked to get that. I got something that I would normally really like. It was a nails ink polish. This is in the colour Mayfair Lane, which the brand describes as a delicate pale pink shade, and Glossybox values it as a deluxe size at £11. Now the full size of this one is £15, so that is probably about right. Glossybox says, highly pigmented, this ultra glossy varnish will give a high shine gel effect, whilst the nourishing flower extract will condition and strengthen your nails. Now I do actually already have this in a full size version somewhere over there. So I have used it today, but not this one. So I'm not going to, I don't know what the brush is like on this. Now I got a similar one in Look Fantastic of this size, and the brush was one of their thick brushes, not one of their thin ones, which normally come in this sort of sized bottle. So I don't know whether this is a thin brush or a thick brush, and I'm not going to open it just to find that out. Here is what it does look like though, because I have obviously used it from this bottle. So if it is a thick brush, that's what it looks like, but I don't know, it might be one of their little thin ones, which I don't really like. And this is what it looks like on my nails. It's the paler of the two colours. So actually, although it's a pale pink, I've put it with this sort of browny colour, and I think they go really rather well. So happy with that sort of. No, I'm not actually. I wanted the primer. I would have been happy with this had I not already got it. What I'm going to do though is probably pass this on to someone else. I would have been happy. Okay, the next item is, now this gets confusing again, right? So really confusing this time. There's another Lucky Dip. Gosh, that sounds terrible. Lucky Dip set of items. I think this is separate to the previous two, but it could include those as well. I've got absolutely no idea, but they do list them as either Glove Heart cleansing pads with an RRP of £7.95. Glossybox says perfect for removing makeup and cleansing your face. Say goodbye to disposable cotton pads this April. Or Magnetone wipe-out swipes, RRP of £8. Glossybox says these soft wipes, I can't talk, suitable for sensitive skin, are perfect for removing makeup and refreshing your skin. But then it says there's a Frank Body Lucky Dip, and they say keep your body and face cleansed and soothed with Frank Body. Which Frank Body product will you receive? Let the surprise await. And then the picture shows in your dreams, sleep, scrub and soak. It looks like it's a 120 gram version. 240 grams is £15 on the brand's website, so I guess that would be worth £7.50. They also show in the picture a caffeinated face moisturiser. I think that's 35 mils. 80 mils is £17 on the brand's website, so that would be worth around £6 or £7. Now, I didn't get any of those 4 items. I did get another Frank Body item, which is actually the Frank Body Brightening Vitamin C Mask. It's 50 mils and worth £17 on the brand's website. So they say this is a multitasking active face mask made with vitamin C rich cacao plum to reveal your brightest glow. It removes dead skin cells with papaya and pineapple extract and glycolic acid. It contains salicylic acid, which goes deep into the pores to clear them out. Lactic acid hydrates and plumps to keep skin juicy. It only takes 5 minutes every 2 to 3 days to work its magic on hyperpigmentation, scarring and fine lines, or 5 lines as you like. I've got a few more than 5. Anyway, you apply a thick layer of this to your cleansed face, rub in circular motions for 30 seconds, making sure you get into even the tiniest of pores. Wait 5 to 10 minutes, rinse and pat dry. Admire your soft skin. Now, normally, if I'd seen something like this, I would probably shy away from it. But something told me to give it a go. I think it was possibly because otherwise I'd only be keeping 2 of the items in this box. So I thought, I've got to have a go. So I did. I had a go on this cheek. I was using something else on the other cheek. So I thought I'd try this cheek. And do you know what? I really, 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 really liked it. It wasn't what I expected. It's like this kind of jelly-like consistency. Bit of a no real smell. Slight smell. Not a great smell, but it's not too bad. So I only left it on for 5 minutes because I was a little bit cautious with my usual sensitivity to things like salicylic acid and other products like that. But you know what? No reaction, no tingling, no anything. It was beautiful. After 5 minutes, I rinsed it off. My skin felt lovely. Silky, silky, silky soft. So much so that I used it on other areas of my face, not this side because I wasn't 100% sure whether I should mix and match the masks, and I tend to be more cautious in that, you know, especially around these areas which are sensitive for me. But it was brilliant. Fabulous, fabulous product. So I'm really pleased that I found this kind of exfoliating product that I can use, and it does a good job. I do have to be careful that I don't use any other exfoliating products with it, because if I use more than one, then I will probably get a reaction. So what I am going to do, I think, is, because so many products do have these properties to them these days, and you forget, if you get lots and lots of products, you forget. So I'm going to put little stickers on the ones with exfoliating properties, just so I can identify them really easily, and then say, oh, I'm not going to put those two together. I think that's the way to do it for me. Anyway, I'm really happy I got that. Now I'm wondering, because this is quite a high value price product compared to the other ones, whether I just got one and other people got two. Maybe they got the wipes and one of the Frank body. I actually don't know what you might get in your box. So you might not get this one at all. Okay, so the next item is a little sort of freebie extra, which is a little perfume sample. Now I have had it before. It's the Elisab Elixir Eau de Parfum. It's 1.5 mils. I have had it before. I had it in the cohorted box, I think for March. This has top notes of mandarin essence and neroli essence, heart notes of iris, love accord, and base notes of amberwoods, myrrh and benzoin. Now, I haven't tried it today because I am going out later, and I don't really like it, so I don't want to smell of it all night. It was okay. It was what I called okay last time. So it started off very briefly, very nice, with sort of that mandarin sort of smell to it, and then very quickly a floral sweet element came through, which I didn't really like, and that stayed a little bit too long for me. It did finish off quite nicely. It was okay, but it's not for me. So I am going to give this tiny little sample to someone else. I'll just give it a little spritz, I think, on a little piece of tissue, just to remind myself the first notes of it and the first whiff of it, because it is quite nice, she says, trying to do it. Yeah, you see, I really like that first bit. But you see, even then, even almost immediately goes really floral and a bit too sweet for me. So it isn't one for me, unfortunately. But like I say, I'll pass it on to someone else who might like it. So that's the box this month. A bit of a strange one. I'm not sure. So the Christoph Robin, do you know what? If you've got oily hair, I think that would be a great, great product for you. Then we had the, I don't like these. Again, someone might find it a great, great product and really useful. I am so sensitive on my head. It's probably all the years of bleach, but I don't like things pressing into my head. It just makes me all, oh, don't like it. Then we had the mascara, which, do you know what? I like that. I like it very, very much. Just be careful you don't do foolish things like me and poke your eye out. Then I got confused, so I don't know what the options were. Then it was either the primer, I think, and the nail varnish, but who knows. Then even more confusion. There was the pads you could have got, the Frank body item, which this didn't seem to be shown in the picture. I don't know whether it could be shown elsewhere on their site, who knows. This is the one I got. Very pleased for me to get this one, actually. And then the little perfume sample. So do you know what? It's not a bad box for the price, is it? So I'm quite happy, I think, this month. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, I have had my cohorted box come through, and it's rather good. It's featuring Freebie, but I think there's about 10 items in there. It was a pleasant surprise when I opened that box, let me tell you. It was like, wow. But because there's so many items, it's going to take me a while to try them all out, but I'll try and get that done in the next week. I've also had Rockerbox come through. I haven't even opened that one yet, so I've no idea what's in there. Be nice to be surprised, hopefully pleasantly. I've had my Naturissimo box. I've had it for a week or so now, so I just haven't had the chance to film it yet. And because there's quite a few products in there, I wanted to get 2 quicker ones done today, which I've done, Look Fantastic and Glossybox. So Look Fantastic, Glossybox, hopefully out in the next few days. Then I'll go on to the other 3. And who knows, there might be some other limited editions or one-offs along the way. I don't know. Anyway, sending you loads and loads and loads and loads of positive energy. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous week ahead. Stay happy. Stay positive. You know, this is the thing. I always think if we try and be as positive as we can, even if you start off by kind of faking it, fake a laugh, fake something like that, it makes you, positivity builds positivity, and you become more happy, more positive. Just try it. Try and do a fake laugh. Works every time for me, honestly. Anyway, I don't know where I was rambling off on that for. I just thought I needed to say something else. I hope you have a lovely week. I hope I see you back here again soon. Take lots and lots and lots and lots of care. I can feel the energy going to you right now. See you soon. Bye-bye.